Oh shit, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, hope you're having a wicked day. In this video, I'm going to be checking out some more Powerchair Football in the Championship. This is Muscle Warriors versus Sale United. Shout out to David D, who plays for Sale. He actually sent me a message asking me to do this game, so that's exactly what we're going to do. All the action happens in the first half, so we're just going to do the first half. So if you're enjoying the content, make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. It's a bit tight, man, but with your help, I'm sure we can check it. We can do it, man. So please help me out. But anyway, that's enough talking. Let's get straight into the match. And let's see what happens, man. Let's take a look. Alright, man. So before I press play, we're just going to go through the squads real quick. For Muscle Warriors, we got Stanley Ball here. We got Jacob Vickers, Ricken Shaw, and Hannah Hindley in goal. And for the Sale team, we've got Hudson in goal. Hassan in the middle, with Dan Holt on the wing, with David D himself. So yeah, man, that's the squads, and let's just get straight into the action, man. So Hassan with the kick, straight out of bounds. So Muscle Warriors kick, Vickers to take. I'm not sure about the setup here. I think Stanley Ball needs to be a bit more wider, in my opinion anyway. But let's see, Ricken front bumps it straight out of bounds. Okay. Not sure what that was, to be honest, but let's see. It's a Sale kick, D with the kick. And let's see what they can do here. It's D, it looks like it's going to go to Hassan. Yes, it does. Hassan with a nice little front bumper. But I mean, I think he tried to pass it to David D there, but didn't quite get it right. Oh, sorry, to Dan Holt, sorry. Let's see. So Hindley with the kick. See what she can do. I mean, Stanley Ball is open. He takes a touch, nice little cushion touch. But Hassan's there to cut it out. Battles Ricken. Hassan with a flick. Sale kick. Hassan with a kick. Leaves it to D. D to take. Alright, let's see what they can do. So obviously Muscle Warriors set up in the wall, as most teams do. We've got D and Hassan here and Holt. So obviously let's see what they're going to do here. Most teams will just fire the ball into the wall and try to get another set piece, but let's see what do Sale do. Sale go down the line, the ball almost goes out of play there. As David D plays off Vickers. That's another Sale kick. A lot of pressure here so far. It's a decent ball, comes to Holt, but it's not quite right. The Stanley Ball's on it, takes a touch. Can you go for the hit? Unlucky. Goes for the two touch, doesn't quite get it right. But you can see it's a bit of a better touch, and I think he can shoot. Hudson takes the goal kick. And let's see what can they do from this position. It looks like it's going to fire it to Hassan. Yes, he does. Hassan lets it roll. It's a nice little bit of disguise on that from Hassan. I mean, from a goal kick, kicking it all the way down the pitch is very good. It's a good goal kick. Now, from Sale point of view, they're going to want to trap Muscle Warriors here. And let's see, can Muscles fight back? Hindley with a nice reverse pass to Vickers, but it's a bit too strong. Vickers doesn't quite anticipate it and just fired out of play. David D to kick. Again, plays it to Hassan. Hassan with the front bumper, but Ricken is there to clean up. Ricken shot. Need to watch that. Looks like a 2-on-1. Referee played advantage, as Daniel Holt is trying to move. That's Hassan fighting Shah here. It's good physical play. Almost Hindley almost leaves the gap by the post. Almost gets fed straight through. I was quite fortunate there. Very fortunate. That's Hannah Hindley with the goal kick. It's been quite end to end so far. Neither team's been able to sort of assert dominance. But David D, great interception. That was a great cut. But D plays out and hits out of bounds. Muscle kick. Yeah, it's been quite uneven, to be honest. Both teams on par, I would say. So Hassan's getting his feet strapped or something. Yeah, quite an even game so far. But obviously only 5 minutes in. Still got 15 to go. Let's see what's going to happen. As Vickers takes to Shaw with the dribble. Battling D. They're both going for it. Ricken gets round him though. Hudson comes out of the box. Needs to be careful there. Keep out of the box. As D's still on the ball fighting. Ricken doing a great job here. Nice. Good play. It's a great battle there. As my phone goes off, but ignore that. D with a nice flick, but the refs called it. I think it's Jeff Lewis reffing. I can't tell. As Hassan takes a kick. So far, even playing field. Hassan with a kick to D. D gives it straight to Vickers. Vickers with a touch. I must say it's a lot of dribbling so far. Not a lot of passing at all from either team. Kind of feels like both teams just playing safe, trying not to make a mistake. From Sale's perspective, that's exactly what they want. See, this ball goes for the nice hit, hits the back of D. Hudson's there to read it as Shaw flicks it straight out of bounds. It's a goal kick. Was it for what's going on here? Okay. So it's a kick in here. Right, Sale have to be very careful with their pinned in their own corner. These type of set plays are very difficult to get out of. Because one poor ball and it could end up in your net. As D gets a touch to Holt with, not sure what that was, mate, but comes back out. He's well played. Holt there cuts the ball. If we take that back, first this pass here, this cut out was very good from Holt. He plays back to Hudson. This is a good cut out, otherwise balls got open short. So that's good defense there. Solid. Comes back to Hudson. Hudson's there battling ball. There's a bit of contact, but nothing serious. And yeah, like I said, contact. Hudson does well there. It's a great job. It's Hudson to take the goal kick. Let's see what is going to happen here. So Sale, I think they're 5th or 6th in the table, I believe. Muscle Warriors obviously 2nd. Obviously they were top. They still are on points anyway. So from a Sales perspective, they need to drag Muscles down a little bit and play them at their own game. So dribble and just waste a bit of time, make it difficult for Muscle Warriors. That's exactly what you want to do. As a Muscle Warriors, you'd want them to take a bit more control of this match. But let's see. As Vickers there, I'm just going to pause it. He gets in between the gap here. Now, the ball's not really going to go through the wall. So what I would like to see, obviously, this is just my opinion, Hannah Hindley can get involved on this back line. If she can sit there, then you've got a passing option back to go around the wall. Because the ball's not going to go through the wall. Obviously, basic science, the ball can't go through chairs. So you want to go around it. But let's see what can they if the ball can get in the gap, which Hodgson can read it, clears it out. David D on the ball. It's good defense there from Sale. As D takes it to Vickers. It's a nice battle here. I must say, D's looking very well in the dribbles. It's a nice little flick to Hassan. Hassan tries to play it. He's unlucky there. But ball there with the touch. The referee is given set piece to Sale. This is a Sale dead ball. Hassan to take. And so far, quite impressed with Sale actually. Looking quite tidy. Looking quite strong. Defensively, not making many mistakes. It's a nice pass here, but Holt is there. Can he spin on it? Takes a nice little touch, but doesn't really do anything else as Hindley comes out. Comes to Hassan. There's a bit of contact there between Hassan and Vickers. I think the ref, I'm not sure, did he play advantage there? Yeah, it looks like it. So it should be Muscles kick. Not quite sure what's going on here. Yeah, Muscles kick. So once again, Muscles need to be careful here. But it's nicely played to Shaw, takes the touch. Tries to get round Holt, but Holt's not having it. Puts Ricken in the wall. That's well played there. Down Holt, showing his physicality there. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty. Gets involved, bit of physical play. It's great stuff. Quite impressed with Sale. I know I've said it already, but you know they're making Muscles grind for it. It's not an easy game. So David D goes to take the kick in. Obviously Hassan is probably where he's going. Can Hassan get the pass? Not quite, doesn't get the angle right. The idea was there, but the pass execution wasn't there. Vickers with the touch, nice. Can he get the flick to Shaw? Can we get the flick? Yes, he can. Shaw plays it back to him. This is good football here. Ball takes a touch. I'm going to stop it there. I think Ball needs to pass this. Stanley Ball. As this comes back to him. Oh, sorry. As this ball comes to him. Right, let me just take that back again. So this is good. Vickers, nice flick to Shaw here. Now here, Stanley Ball turns because he wants to take a touch and dribble it down the line. But I don't think that's what you should be doing. Instead of waiting for the ball, either turn your chair sideways and swing the ball back to Rick and Shaw, or even easier is use your front bumper and pick it off back to Shaw, because then Shaw can then give it to Vickers, and then you've got a nice pattern of play there. But instead, Stanley Ball, takes a touch, doesn't really do anything, but the refs called something anyway. It was a 2-on-1 maybe, but that was a nice play. But obviously, if the distance is not right, it's 2-on-1. But just what I'd like to see Muscles do a bit more. The wingers pick off a bit more back to the middle, so the middle can switch it. As it hits Rick and Shaw's butt and it goes in. How did that happen? Right, how did that happen? I was too busy chatting. Right, let's see. David D takes it to Holt. Holt just hits Ricken's butt, and it just see the Sale guys jumping around. They're ecstatic. Right, I need to. Let's break this down, yeah. The gap between Hindley and Shaw is massive. They need to be a bit more together. And not sure, as the ball just strikes, not sure why Ricken's moving forward. If your keeper's there, you should be on the goal line, I would think. Obviously, you're coming out, you're leaving the goal exposed. There should be somebody on the goal line. If the keepers come out, it's your responsibility to go back. I think you've come forward for some reason thinking the ball's going to come here. Maybe you've jumped the gun a little bit. I think that's what's happened here. Rickenshaw's jumped the gun. Hits his arse and it's yeah, it's quite a sloppy goal. And like I said, this was an even game. And Sale take the lead. And that is interesting. The ref's talking about something, but there's nothing wrong with that goal at all. Interesting. Like, I wouldn't expect that type of goal to go in. But obviously, football, man, anything goes. But yeah, sloppy goal for Muscles to concede. It was literally Sale's only shot and it's gone in. But Dan Holt hits it. It doesn't exactly hit it like with the best of power or accuracy, but it just puts it on target and it deflects in. Sometimes it just goes to show you just shooting it can cause problems. Sometimes teams try to pass it around too much. Sometimes direct shots can cause the most issues. Has got a substitution. Stanley brought off for Path Gakwad. Let's see, can Path make an impact on the game? As Vickers goes to take the kick and Hannah Hindi needs adjustments. So yeah, I did not see that goal coming. Again, it looks like a 0-0. Let's see. Can Muscles fight back? Front bumper there to Gakwad. Gakwad's not there. Hudson cleans up. That's good defensive positioning there from Hassan, who rotates into the goal. Hudson. Jacob gets it to Gakwad. Gakwad with the shot, but Hudson's there to save it. And David D gets in the way. It's great defensive there from the number 20. As he flicks it back to Hudson. Hudson and Vickers going. Ball goes straight out of play. And it's a Sale ball. Must say it was good rotation from Hassan because Hudson comes out of goal. Hassan rotates back. David D's just outside the box, cutting the space off. It's good defensive play. As Hassan flicks to Holt. Holt versus Gakwad. Both going for it. As Gakwad does well, uses the back wheel, stays strong. Muscles kick. And Dan Holt does well there, just to slow the game down. As Gakwad to Shaw. Shaw with the ball across, hits Hudson. Front bumper across, and Vickers taps it in. Okay, let's analyze. First of all, it's a set piece, which, like I say, probably this is a stat I'm making up here, but I've seen a lot of Powerchair Football, right? And I would say at least 70% of goals happens from set pieces. As Gakwad hits it here, and Hudson almost does what Ricken did earlier, where he jumps the gun a little bit, hits his butt, and lucky for him, Hassan's behind him. But the gap between them is so big that Ricken Shaw just pokes it through, and Vickers has a tap in. Now, just a word on Vickers, he's Muscle a top goal scorer, and I think he's the second top scorer, or he's joint, I can't quite remember. The fact is, he's been scoring a lot of goals, and this is probably the easiest one he's going to score all season. It's a literal tap in, and from a Sale perspective, it's kind of poor defending. The gap between the keeper and the middle player was too big. It's just it's a bit sloppy, to be honest. It's a bit sloppy. It could have easily been avoided, but can't argue with the scoreline, to be honest. It feels like an even game. And I'll say the fact that Sale took the lead is a bit unfair, because I think a draw seems a fair result so far. But let's see, can any of these two teams change that? See, Hassan flicks it. Vickers cuts it to Gakwad. Gakwad, they hit. Mistimes it, slices it out of bounds. Gakwad turns a bit earlier there. He's got a direct shot on goal. I think both teams, you can't tell which team is above the other, if you know what I mean. It feels like a even match. It's a tough game. Sale making Muscles work hard for it. Okay, let's see, man. Can any team take advantage? Skakwad flicks it, but D is there. Good play. Blocks it off. Comes to Holt. Holt goes with an interesting type of shot. As the ball comes, he's trying to put the ball into the post. I think he's been watching a lot of Premier League. He's trying to score with all the way around. If you watch Dylan Kelsall play, that's the type of stuff he does. It goes now. I'm officially naming this shot around the world. That's what I'm going to call it now. So if I go, Dan Holt goes for the all the way around the world shot. That's what that is. I mean, if he hits that, I think he could potentially score. I mean, he's got to hit it bloody hard, but I mean, if he hits that, he's way off the line. But he tried to go for it. It's a difficult skill to be able to time your spin, to get the spin in before you even make contact with the ball. It's very difficult skill. The timing's got to be absolutely spot on. Like I said, I've seen a couple Premier League boys hit that. Dylan Kelsall scored a couple goals like that. But there's not many other players that can hit stuff like that. So it's good to see the imagination to try it. As the ball comes to Gakwad with the shot. Let's take that back. I think he goes for the pass, and he could have shot this. The positioning of Hudson's great. He's in the middle of the goal and he's waiting for the shot. Like, his anticipation there is great. But here, just shoot, man. He's gone for the pass back to Ricken, but the pass ain't on. And he's got to shoot that. But let's see what happens, because the ball breaks to Vickers. Vickers front bumpers it. Oh, and Vickers got hit that pass there. The ball comes to D. Vickers with a touch. D goes all the way around. The referee's given something. It looked like a 2-on-1. But we've got 5 minutes to go in the first half. Hassan with the kick. Let's see what can Hassan do. He's got 2 nice options. He's just faking it. I don't know if he's trying to waste time or what, but David D just slightly misses it. Interesting to see Muscle Warriors kind of change their shape. Rick and Charles moved to the wing, and Vickers took the middle spot. But now it looks like they've rotated back. It's Vickers with the kick, but Ricken with the front bumper. David D is fighting for his life. And I think that's the big thing to talk about with Sale, is they all fight for their life. They all dribble, they're all physically strong, they all battle you, and they've looked very good. As the ball comes to Holt, Holt hits or Vickers gets it through to Hassan. Hassan needs to be very careful here. Reversing like that, you need to be careful with the contact. Can Vickers get the flick off? Gakwad's very close to him. But the flick doesn't come out as Gakwad plays it straight out of play. And you can see what Gakwad's trying to do, but obviously that pass wasn't on. Actually, if we take that back, let's have a look, right? You got to be very careful with this because you're quite close. So instead he goes to pass it here, when really the pass needs to go here. Because of the angle of his tread, there's no way he can get the pass. So I think he's tried to play it, but Vickers is never getting there. I think instead he should have took a dribble, take a touch, kill the ball, try to dribble it. The pass wasn't on, and obviously you've just given the ball away. But Sale not going to complain as D takes the kick. Again, Hassan is the obvious choice. Vickers is again playing as their middle pivot. As D hits it to Hassan, but the ball isn't great. But D does well to recover. Hassan needs to be careful where that's straight to. Yeah, that's a bit of miscommunication there between D and Hassan. as we get substitution. Rick and Shaw coming off for Shea Murray. Shea Murray goes straight to take the dead ball. And Shea Murray is their set piece taker when he's on the field. Couple minutes before half time, can Muscle sneak a goal? See Shea Murray looking, he's pointing, telling Gakwad where to go, giving him some instruction. Let's see Murray. Looks like Vickers is the guy he's going for. Yeah, gives it to Murray, and bro, come on. What is that weak pass? This ball here from Murray is great, but the decision to front bumper is a strange one for me. Because then you need to spin on this. The ball's aiming at Murray's hitting it for your back wheel. You need to full rotate that, hit it. Gakko's got a chance. But with this front bumper, he's trying to play it to Gakko. But what's he going to do with that? It's too slow. And the way to score is you need the zip, the fast, the power. And Murray gives Vickers a nice tasty ball. He's just got a spin on it. If he spins on that, I think they score. Or they've got a great chance anyway, but I think that's the wrong decision. Because with the front bumper, by the time it gets to Gakwad, Hudson's like, yeah, thank you very much, I'm going to take that. It's good defense, but Muscles really wasted that opportunity there. The ball comes back to Vickers. Vickers with the flick doesn't quite get it right. Can he spin on that? Not quite. Because David D's right on him. And Sale not giving Muscles any space. It's good to see they're physical right on them. They're pressing. They're physical. They're strong. It's great play. Muscle Warriors, I think, are lacking a bit of passing. They're not really moving the ball around the Sale defenders. It's all quite static. And it's all credit to Sale. And we've got 30 seconds left. Ref gives 2-on-1. And yeah. As soon as the half ends, I'm going to skip right to the end to see what the score was. Because again, I don't know, I didn't check. When I do these videos, I try not to check because it spoils it after. But David D with the kick. Fires it to Hassan, but the ball again is not great. Comes to Murray. Murray with a poor touch. D cleans up. David D skins him. That's great. Great football. Can he get the flick? Not quite. As the ball comes to Vickers. Vickers with a nice... That's a delicious pass. Let's take that back. That was a nice hit. The ball just... Bang. That's... that's quality. As Murray doesn't quite get... I think the ball is a bit hard, but... Yeah, and I'm just going to take it back again. Because Hudson needs to be very careful with this. As the ball comes, what he needs to do is take a soft touch so the ball hits the chair and dies, so it doesn't bounce, because this, he goes to flick it and that's dangerous. Yeah, as I always say, if you're the defensive player, you don't really want to be letting the ball bounce off you, rebound, anything like that. You want to be secure with the ball. So when the ball comes, kill it, touch it, kill it. And then either you just waste time to buy time so someone else can get back, or you go on a little dribble. But you need to be very safe. That's quite difficult there. The ref's blowing his whistle anyway. Yeah, the whistle's gone. Maybe that's why he took a bad touch, because he knew the whistle went, but still. Just be very, very careful in them situations. Sale with the last kick of the game with the set piece. D to take it. Gives it to Hassan. Hassan with the interesting little flick. Not sure, can we get the flick out? But the ref said that's enough, and that's half time. And what I'm going to do is let's skip it to the end, right? What was the score? Okay, so it actually ended 1-1. Wow. Okay, that is a great result for Sale. And yeah, what a game. Alright, man, well, that's going to be it anyway. Just a bit of couple words on the game. 1-1, I think Sale did really well. Defensively, they were quite strong. I think the goal Sale let in was a bit questionable. They could have easily won that game. But also saying that, their defense was strong. They made Muscles work for it, and it was a great result for them. Muscles' point of view, even their goal could have been avoided, really. I think if it was a 0-0, I don't think anybody could really complain about that, because it wasn't really a flowing game. For me, there wasn't really a team that was on top. Both teams were quite even, in my opinion, anyway. I think a 0-0 would have been fair. But 1-1, 0-0, same thing, really. Both goals could have been stopped, but that's how it is. And from a Muscles' point of view, I'd like to see a bit more passing. It looked like they struggled to move the ball around the Sale players. Sale making it very difficult for them. But yeah, man, that was a great result. But anyway, if you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But that's going to be anyways today, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys in a bit. And peace.